Hello. Technical difficulties, can you tell? So apparently, one has to be ready for things to go wrong. And that just went wrong. Sorry, not quite sure what happened. And if anybody ever has started speaking or gone live or had something that came up and you had to kind of come up with a few things, I'd love to know. I was actually watching The View this morning, and Kamala Harris is supposed to be coming on the set, and they had to pull off two hosts because they had just tested positive for COVID. So they were the last that I looked, they were still trying to like improv and come up with things to talk about on The View because of, well, it was a catastrophe because of testing positive. So, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about you and clothes and what you wear and the sizes and fit. It is a really important three-letter word when it comes to choosing what to wear. And I love sharing experiences that I have with my clients, sometimes myself, because I want you to not be stressing about dressing, that tagline that I have. So I want to talk about fit. And whether if you watch this on the replay, just write down replay in the bottom so that I know that your comment came later. But I would love to know if anybody here has ever put something on and were like just it fit them, and they didn't take into account the fact that it really wasn't the right size. And what I see a lot is that a woman will buy something that fits her in one part of her body, the part that she is the least fond of, and then doesn't see that it doesn't fit on the other parts. And that happened recently to a client that I have. So this particular client I'm working with virtually and in person. And all the shopping was done virtually. And by the way, that's where you can get the most choice right now is virtual shopping, online shopping. And this one jacket was really, really, I thought really special for her. And she loved it. And she ordered it in two sizes. And she ordered it in the two sizes that she felt were right for her. I had not met her yet, so I could not help. I only can go by what she told me. And when I came to her home to start reviewing everything that she bought, putting a few outfits together for her, using what she bought, including with what she had, the jacket that she ended up keeping was a size smaller than the other jacket she had tried on. And it fit her here. And so she was happy. And it was beautiful. It was a great jacket for her. But I explained to her that it was too big. That even though it fit her, even though it was, she could close it, it was still too big up on her shoulders and across her back. So in her mind, it fit fine. But I showed her how, if she goes down one more size, that's two sizes down from what she thought she was, it will really be perfect. And then she will immediately look more professional and more put together because it will fit her. Yes, the color was gorgeous. Yes, the style was great. But if it's not the right fit, it takes all of that away. So if anybody ever has come across putting something on that they were just not quite sure what was wrong, it might just be, it could actually be too big. It's not always that it's too small, right? So it's just, take a look and see. Don't just be thankful that it fits a part of your body. See how it fits all parts of your body. For instance, if there is something that, you have a tummy, most of us do, right? And we put something on and could be a top. And let's say this shirt fits really well across the stomach. It's not pulling across the chest. Bingo, it's a winner. I'm wearing it, I'm buying it. But if it's too big up here and the shoulder seams are hanging down, and that's not how it was designed, then you're actually making yourself look bigger. And that's something you want to stay away from. You don't want to do that. So I always, always, always encourage you to try on more than one size. And you will be surprised how very often you are actually smaller than you think you are. Honestly, I've had clients who were, I think she was a size 6 to 8, and all her clothes were 10 to 12 because she thought That's what she was. And she kept buying that size until I showed her how she looked in the clothes that were her size. So sometimes what we have up here isn't really what's happening over here. And so I'd love for you to share in the comments now or later on, have you ever had that experience? Or now, when you put something on from your closet or when you go shopping, online or in person, do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see how you can actually wear a totally different size and it could be smaller than what you're used to wearing and it works? Because it really does happen. Very often a woman really can use a size smaller than what she's wearing. But you have to look at all parts. Don't just look at the one part they're thankful that it fits. Look at all the parts. Tailoring is always helpful, but a lot of times you can just go down a size. Sometimes you have to go up, but sometimes going down is all you need. So that's really what I wanted to share with you. And also, I have a little bit of an issue where I have a tip sheet that will give you tips on how to use your clothes and accessories to look up to 10 pounds thinner, maybe more, depends, right? And it wasn't working. I had somehow managed, I guess it was me, to turn it off. Not quite sure how it happened. So I'm going to put in the comments the link to get that tip sheet because it's really good. It's really helpful. It doesn't require you buying anything, but it requires you looking at your clothes and accessories in a new way. And in just a few minutes, you can actually hide any extra in the middle. And it doesn't require putting on clothes that are too big for you. That's not going to do it. And it's not professional to wear clothes that are too big or too tight, but too big is what I'm talking about. It's not professional. It doesn't make you look like you have your act together. And my goal is to make sure you have your act together, right? All right. I am going to put in the comments the link to get the tip sheet on how to use your clothes and accessories to look up to 10 pounds thinner without having to go to the gym or giving up dessert. So go have a cookie and check out that list if you haven't gotten it already. I apologize for those of you who had attempted to get it and it was never sent. My bad. Okay, I will talk to you later, and please feel free to put in any comments. By all means, put in replay, and I'll know that you were seeing this later on. Have a great weekend. Remember, size down. You'll be surprised. Bye, guys.